حضرتك and Dion ask questions.
Hi, assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode even of Young and Gifted. This is the program where we celebrate the success and encourage the success of young Bengalis. I'm joined today by my co-host, Miss Sabina Yasmin.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah, assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum salam. And the wonderfully talented Mr. Ali Official. This chap, he's had 4.2 million YouTube views. He's got 53,000 followers on Instagram and 45,000 friends on Facebook. Assalamu alaikum, it's a pleasure to have you here, brother.
Assalamu alaikum, no, the pleasure is mine. Thank you, Sabina, thank you, Mahbub, and thank you to ATN for having me.
Good stuff. How are you today?
I'm very good, very happy to be here. Yeah, this is my first time in ATN Studios, so yeah, it's very good to be here.
Good stuff, good stuff. Just a little bit about yourself. Just tell your viewers, those that don't know, I'm sure, look, if you've got 4.2 million YouTube hits, I'm sure pretty much most of the UK knows what you do. But what is it that you do exactly?
What do I do? Basically, I started off making YouTube videos at home, and I wasn't very good. And to be honest, I'm still not very good. I'm still trying. But for some reason, a lot of people watched. And they kept watching and they're still watching. And from those YouTube videos, I got into TV presenting, I got into event hosting, I got into delivering talks, I got a job in digital marketing, and things just kept happening. But I think I still prefer to be known as that guy that makes YouTube videos at home.
No.
Yeah, so that's basically what I do.
You use a certain type of satire. You target a certain genre at your comedy. What is it? Tell our viewers what it is that you do exactly in your videos.
I'd like to think I cater content predominantly for South Asian community. Initially, I started off just doing a bit of everything, but then the beauty of that is once you've done everything, you know what works and what doesn't. So it's predominantly the British Bangladeshi community that I dive into. But indirectly, of course, now what happens is when you do hit some of those likes and followers to a certain level, Pakistanis come in, Indians come in, Somalian, I never knew like the how similar our cultures were. And that's amazing for me because that was never a part of the plan, ever to go beyond the Bengali market. But now it's kind of inadvertently happened. So yeah, Alhamdulillah.
Tell us. Sorry, go on, Sabina.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, tell us, how your journey started. In the sense that, what you woke up one morning and thought you'd do a YouTube video.
Yeah. Or? No, not at all. In fact, it happened very accidentally. When I was younger, I was a very shy, kind of insecure type of guy.
Okay.
And to a certain extent, I still am. I'm still very shy when I first meet someone.
Could have fooled us.
I don't think he is.
No, honestly, don't be fooled by the TV and stuff. But what happened was for my GCSE and my A levels, I did drama and theatre studies, and that was the first time where I really felt like I could creatively just work with different ideas. I learned about improvisation, I learned about characterization, I learned all these different elements that I thought, wow, this is where I can just be so confident, and it helped build my self-esteem. So there was that side, but then on the other hand, I loved making like little silly random videos on my phone, on my webcam. I used to make family videos with my camcorder. So there was that side as well. Then I discovered YouTube, and I think YouTube was this nice little platform which utilized my two interests. And in terms of how the journey began, one day I was with my younger brother, big up Shaheen, inshallah, hope you're watching.
We do love Shaheen on your
I love Shaheen too,
You should have brought him along with you.
Inshallah next time, But with Shaheen, I was again doing one of these silly random little videos, and I saw this website called YouTube, and initially I wasn't even trying to become a YouTuber, to become a comedian or an entertainer. I just wanted an easy way to share that content with my Facebook friends. So I thought, YouTube is quite a good way to do that. But then what happened was this video started getting quite a substantial amount of views. People were demanding more. I was getting friend requests from people that didn't know me, but they saw the video and they liked that and they wanted more. So then I got into the whole supply and demand thing. I was okay, let's do this. And now I look back,
How
yeah,
did your
it's
brother find it? Because he was in a lot of the videos that you did
Yeah.
initially.
yeah. Do you know if he gets like recognized at weddings and family gatherings and
I'm
stuff?
sure.
But yeah, I think he's overwhelmed by it all. We both are, because you know I'm not actually from London. I grew up in a small town called Devon.
Okay.
Isn't
that near you?
Not quite.
But basically, the point of the story is there wasn't a lot of Bengalis. There was no Bengalis. There was no Asians. So to think now that a guy who comes from a predominantly white English area to represent this community is still quite a surreal, bizarre thing for me. But yeah, that's.
I mean,
that's how it all started.
the figures speak for themselves. I mean, that's quite impressive. 53,000 Instagram friends, 45,000 Facebook friends, and 4.2 million YouTube views. You know, like, how does that make you feel? You know, do you feel like you owe your followers, you know, videos and for it to continue, or?
No. Do you know what? Personally, I think I was very lucky. I was very fortunate. I think what I did, anyone could have done, but I think I was just lucky with the timing, and I was just the first to jump on the train. But no, I never look at anything and think I'm this really successful person, or I never see myself as a role model or anything like that. I just think like it's all due to the people. People that voluntarily chose to watch, and it's because of that gave me what it has.
For those that haven't seen your clips, and for the parents out there that probably don't know what we're talking about, we have got some of your clips.
Oh, brilliant!
So I mean, we should be playing it very shortly. So it will be on, so people will know what we're talking about here. Now, these clips generally, how long do they last?
Do you know, it's interesting because I started off making videos with YouTube, and that has like an unlimited amount of time. I really had no limit, so I'd have to script an idea, think of it, then put it together. It'd take a long time.
Yeah.
With Instagram, it's 15 seconds, so you have to be quick. So that definitely changed the process of an idea getting generated, but it really depends. Some of the best videos I think I've done took like a minute. And some of the things I thought deserved a lot more work, it took a lot longer, but it didn't quite go to.
So, you go on.
Oh, no, I was just going to ask, so when you started this, obviously you didn't have an idea that you were going to become such a big sensation on YouTube, Instagram. When you first started it, just for fun, at that point, did your family know that you were doing YouTube videos? How did they react when they realised how famous you're becoming?
Yeah. No, do you know what? Initially they didn't. Because in fact, I didn't even tell them initially, because let me just get a sip of water. Maybe we should show that clip.
Still don't know that Ali's doing these YouTube videos. We're going to find out on today's show.
Basically, what happened, initially, it was just something that I did to pass time. So I didn't really think it was a big enough deal to tell my parents. But then, when it did started getting quite big, my aunties started calling my mum. And they were like, hey, we've seen your son, he's really good, and he's with his little brother. Then my mum was like, show me. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But they had a very neutral reaction to it. They didn't think much of it. It's only when like TV started knocking on the door and I got a job out of it, and they saw that, yo, our son is representing our community. That's when they were like, yo, keep pushing this, Yeah. And I think that's a problem, not particularly a problem, but I think that's a talking point in our community, where I think the parents are quite scared of letting their kids do something that no one's ever done before. We're used to kind of typical conventional jobs because it's safe options. But now that they've seen like, hey, he's doing okay and there's some sort of safety in it, keep pushing it.
So they've encouraged you, they've been very supportive.
Yeah, in fact, let me even say this in Bengali, like amar amma abbai tara amare suto farzonto khelnao kar khanio kar foisho kar zesatok shop tamra disoin onek maya khorsoin amra re আর আমি অনেক শান হয়ে গেছি, কিন্তু আমার আম্মাই আইস রোজ তো আমার ফোন করেন কইন ভাত খাইছতি ঘুমাইছতি শরীর খারাপ নেই, সো তারার মুখো যখন আমি আসি দেখি এর উপরে কিছু নাই. So for that reason, alhamdulillah, I've really been blessed with two amazing parents. And they definitely support it. They definitely encourage it.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of the things that our program here, Young and Gifted, tries to promote. basically, we want parents to encourage their children in whatever field the kids go down, or providing it's legitimate and halal, obviously. You know, we want parents to sort of, you know, wake up and see that, look, there are opportunities for their children out there. Now, one of the things that I admire about yourself is that you're studying as well. You're in university, and so you're doing this on the side of whatever it is, you know, of all these video clips and everything that you're making on YouTube. This is not just a full-time job. This is something that you're doing on the side as well as your uni. Something that you touched on a little while ago was you got a job out of it. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, so basically, yeah, you're right. I went into, the reason I moved to London is for my degree. And then I chose one of those sandwich placement years. I'd highly recommend doing that, by the way. It's good for employment. Yeah, when it came to do my placement year, I was applying for various places. And everything I did really helped in terms of getting that placement. And I actually got a job with Warner Brothers.
Oh, mashallah.
A distribution company.
Yep.
And they researched everything. They researched everything I did. So all that stuff I was doing on the side to pass time as a hobby helped me get a job.
Okay.
So, and again, when my parents saw that, they were like, wow, do you know what? Carry on, keep going, keep going.
Sure.
How did your friends react?
How did my friends react? Again, very supportive, very supportive. They were, in fact, I think without my friends' encouragement, I wouldn't have even being able to, because that support element is so important. There's only so much you can go independently.
Okay, if we can just get the clip on, the one that we were referring to before. Let's just have a look at what we're talking about here exactly.
Sure.
Asian wedding videos.
Soy fita nahi, soy fita. Soy fita. Soy fita. Soy fita nahi. Acha, teta hok. Chestnut. Chestnut. Handesh. Mince pie. Okay.
See, I can't eat anymore, okay? No, the food was delicious. See, আমার বিশ্বাস করো, the food was absolutely on point.
Definitely nice হইছে না।
Food was nice.
দুনিয়া ফাতা কম হই গেছে নাই নি?
ইসিনছে নাই বাবি। ইউরো কি আমরা লাগাবারের ফুয়ার সম্বন্ধিকর হরর জেঠালের ফুয়ার ফুরি।
ও আচ্ছা।
আরে সিনছে নি। তো
Hearing thunder noises in an Asian house. Mom, I think there's a storm coming.
You're stupid. I'm just watching Star Plus and somebody got slapped. Satya is too good. কিন্তু এখানে এখন যাব, কিন্তু আমি শিওর না।
Oh, so you're just trying to decide?
कुछ होता है।
ই বিচারারে দেখলাম আর গিন্না ওঠে। আল্লাহ জানেন খে। পেটারে দেখলে খালি বিড়ি খায়, গিন্না করে।
Bobby, ito আমার জামাই।
জামাই?
That was, mashallah, your work. Very impressive, I have to say.
Thank you.
And most of the stuff, I have to admit, it absolutely cracks me up. And we watch it in our office as well, Sabina will tell you. And we absolutely crease up over
Guilty
it.
Confessions, guilty confessions. Thank you.
One thing about your videos though, now there's a lot of people in this kind of industry doing YouTube videos, Instagram videos. All of yours are completely family friendly. There's nothing on there that you couldn't, I mean, a lot of them, you probably, I think you've recently done a video where you've actually told your fans, show this to your parents, show this video to your parents.
Yeah.
I mean, was it a deliberate move? You deliberately intended for it to be family friendly?
Yeah, completely. I'm a very family oriented man. And in fact, as you guys mentioned, when I started up doing the YouTube videos, I had my younger brother with me in every single frame. So it makes no sense for me to want to do something inappropriate or something that I wouldn't feel happy to play in front of my parents. So yeah, until this day, that's always kind of remained, you know, that ethos. You know, I've never wanted to swear, or I've never wanted to touch upon something that I know a family couldn't get together and watch. And unfortunately, yeah, I feel like it has got to a stage where on TV and on YouTube and stuff, that the amount of things you can watch as a family is slowly shrinking, you know, and that's a sad truth. So I try and do my bit, because I'm a firm believer that no, that doesn't have to be the case. You don't have to bend your integrity to make people
I think
laugh.
you've successfully shown it, because it is genuinely, you know, very funny. And I like the stereotypes that you sort of pick on, you know, like the old Bengali generation. You know, when you go to somebody's house, oh, khaysunit, mozisunit. Well, yeah, I've eaten. You don't have to ask me, like, you know, a million times. And you know, obviously, a lot of the elder Bengalis don't see that they're doing that, but it's nice that you can, you know, take a step back from it and poke a bit of fun at it, which is a bit of harmless fun. I mean, what do your family say about the videos?
Yeah, do you know what it is? I think the concept of a Bengali comedian, a Bengali entertainer, is still a fairly new thing. So yeah, initially.
But we have so many stupid little habits, like, well, I shouldn't say stupid, but we have so many quirky little habits that are actually very funny, and, you know, and that you can laugh at.
I think what my job has become is to, and that's why I wouldn't really, I don't think I've done an amazing job. All I've really done is paid attention to those things that everybody ignores, and I've put them in front of people. And the beauty of comedy is, I think a lot of times people think like a comedian came up with an amazing idea, but really and truly, it's a good comedian is when he makes people relate to what you've just put out. So it's actually the people saying, hey, that's me, you know, that completely happens to me. So it's not me doing anything. That's why you know, all this is very overwhelming for me. I just think I just paid a little bit of attention, and I just put it out there for the world to judge and to...
I would like to say to our viewers, you know, ladies and gentlemen, you can call into the studio, speak to Ali Official live. Any questions that you have, you want to put to him, please feel free to call. The telephone number is 0203 397 4740. That's 0203 397 4740. You will be live through to the studio and be speaking to Ali.
You can also tweet us with your questions if you don't want to call in. You can tweet us at YG Chat Show, or you can also follow us on Instagram, and you can direct message us any questions that you'd like us to put to Ali.
So how have your friends felt about all of this? Now, I mean, yeah, go on.
Yeah, do you know what it is? I've actually made a lot of friends from the videos, and that's a bizarre thing for me in terms of how impactful it's been in my personal life. I mean, like, yeah, my friends prior to all of this, initially, again, it was just because no one's really done it before. When I first started, it was like, yo, this is interesting, man. Keep going. Like, you know, my mom watches this as well. Like, it makes her laugh. Keep doing it. And then, you know, you meet like-minded people. You meet people that you can collaborate with. You meet people that don't even do what you do, but have a similar creative way of thinking.
Sure.
And it's just an amazing thing, man. Like, you know, I wouldn't change it for the world.
Now, obviously, you mentioned earlier on that you grew up in a very Caucasian area.
Right.
Very similar to myself. I grew up in Essex, a little place called Canvey Island.
Oh, wow.
Now, do any of your English friends follow what you do on YouTube?
Do you know that? I think that's the most amazing thing for me. The fact that I predominantly do Bengali skits, but non-Bengalis relate to it or find it funny. Or to be honest, I don't know the science behind it. I don't know how it works. But the other day, something amazing happened to me. Actually, I got stopped by it was a Pakistani woman and a Bengali man. They were married. And the Pakistani woman came to me, and she said, "It's because of your videos that I can now speak Bengali with my in-laws."
Right.
And and to me, that was like, wow, that like. So many kind of indirect things happen. And I think one of the biggest hurdles to all of this...
Ali, we've just got a call. Would you mind?
Yeah, go for it. No problem.
Hello, caller? Sorry about that, Ali. You just dropped.
Try again.
Yeah, caller, do feel free to call back. We are going to shortly be going on a break. Sorry, just
what I was going to say is it's amazing how... Like, I never thought my videos could be used as like Bengali tutorial lessons, but now that I think about it, it's kind of true. Like, if you put it in a way that is kind of engaging and that is palatable for people from the outside to see, it makes sense, you know. Entertainment can be educative as well.
Of course.
How important is it for you to reach all these audiences and not just the Bengali audience? Because you've done videos in Urdu before as well, where you've actually said, you know, I know a lot of my videos are in Bengali, but for all you that don't speak.
Yeah, do you know what it is? As a British Bengali, I know amongst the South Asian community, we're like the butt of all jokes. I remember there was a point where, you know, Bengalis and fish was just so synonymous. It was like every sentence.
We've just got the caller back.
No worries, no worries. Let's do it.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Wa
Caller,
alaikum salam.
how are you? What's your name and where you calling from?
আমি সবাই সালাম করলাম আপনারা সব ভালো আছেন নি
Jojo Balasi, wa alaikum salam.
Balatu.
আলী ভাই ইসলাম সালাম দিলাম
Assalamu alaikum, bhaiya. What's your name?
আব্দুল
Abdul. Very nice to speak to you, Abdul. Where are you from? Did you say?
from বাংলাদেশ
From Bangladesh.
yeah
Are you calling from Bangladesh or are you calling from the UK?
ভালো লাগে যে সময় আপনার সব ভিডিও দেখি ওয়েট করে থাকি যে কোন সময় নতুন ভিডিও আয়
Mashallah, mashallah.
বুঝছেন নাকি তা নতুন কোন ভিডিও কোন সময় আইবে তাহলে ওয়েট করে থাকি আর উনটা পারতা নি আমারে
Jojo, I'm not
Ji,
loud
ji.
and clear hun.
Bhai, apne video kano dekhon? YouTube o na Facebook o na Instagram o?
ইনস্টাগ্রামও দেখি ইনস্টাগ্রামও আপনার
Instagram o na? Ya, bhaiya khub khushi hoilam funya.
আচ্ছা আমি একটা কোশ্চেন আছে আপনার এদিকে
Ji, of course bhaiya, hoilo ka.
কোয়েশ্চেনটা হইল গিয়া আপনি যেটা ভিডিও কল করেন এটা কি আপনার পার্সোনাল লাইফও তাকি কোনো এক্সপেরিয়েন্স না ইমাজিনেশন তাকি না আপনার কোনো ফ্রেন্ডের রেকমেন্ড করে না আপনার সারাউন্ডিং কোনো এরিয়া দেখি আপনার মানে এটা ক্লু কোন থেকে ফাইন জাস্ট
জি।
ইমাজিনেশন ওর আপনার নিজের পার্সোনাল ফ্যামিলি বা আপনার সোসাইটি থেকে কোন থেকে দেখো যে অবশ্যই আমরা সোসাইটিতে আছে থুরাথুরি এটা
জি, জি।
অবশ্য বাট জাস্ট কিউরিওসিটি আগে জানতাম চাইতাম
Ji bhai, na very good question. Ekta hasa কথা হইল কি সবটা থাকিও আমি ইন্সপিরেশন নে কিছু পার্সোনাল কিছু এক্সাজারেশন কিছু কিবা ফ্রেন্ডর মা বাবা সকলরে দেখছি কিছু কিবা আমিও আমার ক্রিয়েটিভলি একটা আইডিয়া বানাইছি সকলটা রিমিক্স করি একটা আইডিয়া রই আর কি সোলা করি আর কি ভাইয়া আর আপনারা যেগুলা দেখেন আপনারাও যেগুলা সাপোর্ট দেন আপনারাও একটা সাজেশনস দেন ওটা লইও আমি ট্রাই করি বাট আপনি যেন দেখেন একটা ডিপলি টাচড থ্যাংক ইউ
আর আরো জিনিস আছে কইতাম স্যার আমরা কোন সময় ফানি কিছু দেখি আর কি আমরা সারাউন্ডিং হয় আপনারা কি লাগান ইনফর্ম করতাম তাই আপনার তো প্রেজেন্টেশন ভেরি নাইস আপনার ভিডিও তো ইনক্লুড করতে পারলাম না ওটা জানান হাউ আমরা আপনার লগে ক্লিয়ার কমিউনিকেট করতাম চাই বহুত সোসাইটিতে আপনার সুন্দর ফানি জিনিস হয় চাই আপনারা যে ইনফর্ম করি তেমন হয় আপনি আরো বালা থেকে প্রেজেন্টেশন করতে পারলাম না বিকজ আপনার আল্লাহ ট্যালেন্ট দিছে বালা আমি দোয়া করি আপনি আরো আগুকা আমার ভালো লাগে আপনার ভিডিও দেখে বুঝছেন নাকি
আমি খুব খুশি হলাম থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ
I think the caller saying, do you have any email address or contact details?
Uma social medias are at Ali Official UK, and if you have an email inquiry, it's info@aliofficial.com.
We're going to go on a short break now.
Yep, sure.
Inshallah, we'll be back very shortly.